Hello, this is Adam from Metex Corporation. In this short video, we'll be showing you how to configure a Biocide relay. We are going to program this relay to activate 3 times a week on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays for 1 hour each time at 9 a.m. First, we'll start by going to the main menu. This is a relay that is activated by the controller, so it's considered an output. So, we're interested in relay 3 as being our relay to activate the Biocide. So we're going to go to relay 3. This gives us information about the relay as it's programmed right now and its status. We're going to be changing this, so we're going to go to the configuration mode. We're going to scroll to the bottom. We're going to select mode. Currently it's a flow timer, but we are interested in turning it into a Biocide timer. So there's Biocide timer. We're going to select that and press the check mark. This brings us back to the status screen, so we're going to press configuration again. First thing we're going to do is going to go to HOA setting. We want this to be in auto mode so that it activates when we have programmed it to. So here you can see that there are several different events, event 1, 2, 3, all the way down to 10. Each of these events represents a separate event that can be programmed to turn on the Biocide relay. It'll tell it when to activate and when to deactivate. For example, if you're going to event 1, select repetition, it'll give you several different options. Daily, 1 week, 2 week, and 4 week. So an example of daily would be if you were interested in activating the Biocide every single day, 7 days a week for 1 hour. 1 week, for example, would be activating every Monday for 1 hour. Activating every 2 weeks would be activating every other Monday. You can skip a week and do 1 Monday every other week for 1 hour. And activating every 4 weeks means you can do 1 Monday and then skip 3 weeks. So we're interested in feeding Monday every week, so we're going to select 1 week. So you have a very simple screen on the different options you can choose. You can say what day you want it to start, and what start time it is, and what duration you have. So it's set till Monday already, so we want to start at 9 a.m. We'll select 9. This is the 24-hour clock. Start time, 9 a.m. Duration, 1 hour. Very simple. So that's event 1. So that's Monday every week at 9 a.m. It's going to run for 1 hour. Alright, so these 3 events have been set up, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, for 1 hour each at 9 a.m. If we keep scrolling to the bottom, you'll see that there are more options for programming this relay. The first is bleed. You'll see here it says bleed, then bleed R1. So this tells the controller which relay has been assigned to blowdown. This is important because if you're interested in a pre-bleed or a bleed lockout, then it needs to know to not activate that relay after or before Biocide has been fed. You can go into here and select the correct relay that corresponds with your bleed. Scrolling down, we have some other options. Pre-bleed time, which means that if you're interested in having some bleed before the Biocide is added to get your conductivity down, then you would have that as an option. Whether or not you like that depends on your specific application and your chemistry. In addition, you have some other options as well. For example, instead of pre-bleeding time for just a set amount of time, you can pre-bleed 2, in which you can set a certain conductivity and the bleed will activate until it lowers to that amount. For example, we can put it to 1000, and if your controller was normally running conductivity at 1500, you could bring it down to 1000 and then have the Biocide start adding. Conductivity input is important. It tells you what the conductivity reading is and where to look to. Bleed lockout, so after you've added your Biocide, you might want to stop bleed for a little while so that the Biocide has time to do its thing. So for example, we'll set it to 1 hour here. Alright, so now it's been set up such that after the Biocide has been added, it will not bleed for 1 hour. I'm going to remove the pre-bleed time here. So add last missed. If your relay ever gets interlocked and you miss a Biocide cycle, it can send an alarm, which then will tell you that it did not feed when it was supposed to. Interlock channels will allow you to make sure that the relay doesn't activate during certain conditions, for example, no flow. We have a flow switch set on D1, so we're going to select D1, and we're going to press the check mark. So now when there's no flow, the relay will not activate. Hand time limit, so that's when you put it into hand mode. If you don't have a time limit, it'll run indefinitely, so if you walk away and forget about it, you can accidentally drain your barrel. It's good to put it to 5 minutes so that it won't feed any longer than that. The relay keeps a log of how long the biocide is fed in total. You can reset that to 0 if you'd like. You can change the name as well, so instead of biocide timer, you could change it to the name of your chemical. I'm just going to change it to biocide. Alright, and here you can see that relay 3 is now configured as biocide 1. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions about anything you've seen, please call us at 416-240-1920 or visit us at metexcorporation.com.